everyone, and welcome back to another Friday review. Today we are taking a look at Mistover, a game developed by Krafton. Mistover is a dungeon crawler RPG with survival elements and really adorable and actually rather grotesque character designs, an interesting storyline, and there's just so much more to this game. This game is, like I said, very story driven, and unless you know Japanese, you will need to do a lot of reading. And the gist of the plot is that there was this dark mist that swept over the land, monsters came out, and most of humanity was wiped out. Pretty much typical anime kind of story, but you get the idea. And now it's your job to explore and find a way to defeat said mist and save humanity in the process. The art style and animations and music are, there's no other way to describe it, but they are on point. They are amazing to look at. It's awesome to listen to the music, and it's just so fitting with the atmosphere, and it's just all in all 3 points, art style, animation, and music are on point. The game also has a lot of features within the main part, which you can see right here. It's like a little city that you're in, and it has the features such as the Expedition Center, where you can recruit new characters and change their equipment. There's also a shop where you can buy useful items like food for exploration and health potions. I think we all know what those are used for. Or you can actually sell things that you don't need that you can find on said expeditions. There's also an alchemy shop, a support center, the office for quests, and I assume in the full game there's probably even more things that you can do in the main city save point area of the game. The main gameplay part comes in the form of dungeon crawling and monster fighting, and for the dungeon crawling part you will need luminosity to see in the dark and probably explore your surroundings. You only have set amount, but you can increase set amounts with luminous flowers that you can find, or by eating or using one of those luminous seeds that you can have in your inventory. The other thing you will also need is food to explore, because every step uses 4 of both luminosity and food, and if the food is at 0, then your characters start losing health with every step they take. And if you have health, then they gain. If you have food, then they gain health, and that's like a good way to heal. As for luminosity, I've never had it at 0, so I don't know exactly what happens, but I assume you just can't see anything anymore. Another point with the food is if it's at 0 and you start losing health, then your characters can die and you can't revive them. You would have to recruit a new member, and their death will actually say that they starved to death. So always make sure you have plenty of food with you. I've run into that issue more than once, so definitely pack extra food. The battle system is a bit more complex. Like, some skills give you both a buff and a debuff, others give the enemies a debuff, and most of them cost mana, except for the Soul Reaper, in which case they use souls to use. And it's just absolutely vital that you plan out every single move you make. And I'm not kidding. Plan every single move you make. Or, yeah, your adventure is going to come to a very swift end, like it has with me more than once. And this was just a demo. Like, it gets more complex in the full game, I assume, but in a demo I already lost like 4 characters, and yeah. Food is very important, and you really need to understand the battle system. It's complex, and yeah, you should definitely take some time to get to know the characters, get to know the skills, get to know the debuffs, the buffs, and even the position of your characters later on is really important. So if you are planning on playing this game, definitely take some time for that. So all I can say really is this is an absolutely fantastic game for anyone who loves story-driven RPGs or dungeon crawlers in general. It's a 10 out of 10. There's nothing less I can give it. 15 out of 15. This game is absolutely awesome. I loved it so much. I'm actually thinking about buying it myself. So yeah, I'm definitely recommending it. So go buy it now. get yourself some PlayStation money with the link in the description and go buy this game or another game, you know, whatever you want, but I would absolutely recommend getting this game. It was really, really fun. I just absolutely loved it and I can't recommend it enough. So with that said, I shall see you all on the flip side of things.